EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go from the Superdome. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. This will be a Saints first down as he gets this.
A nice gain out of that position, Mike, that we don't typically see get a lot of carries anymore. I'm a big fan of any offense that still recognizes the usefulness of that fullback position. Work him in every now and then as a ball carrier, and you can see it pay off.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now this time they'll look to throw. Quick throw taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
It is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He's going to have a Bears first down. He's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and long. Back to throw. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. On 4th down, here's Matt Araiza to punt, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. That is fielded at the 13. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big-time play for the Bears. A pickup of 44 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, It's third down. He connects with Mims. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bears are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Handoff, Gibbs running left. And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 40. Third and a yard. They'll send their tight end left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 17 yards on that play. First down, New Orleans.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Gibbs. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Third and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Motion man, set right. A run here with Gibbs. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Third and long. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They send him right out of the slot. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, New Orleans. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. And, oh, he missed it. Missed the extra point, and this is going to stay a 3-point game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down. That's a pickup of 18. And will set up a very manageable 2nd and 2.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down. I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback. Realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll check this down to the running back. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Chicago.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bears open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
It's first down, and they'll run. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To the goal line Touchdown, Bears.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. Second and 10. He's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So, we have reached halftime, and the visiting Bears are in front. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The third quarter begins with a run. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 32-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Chicago. Now a give on the ground. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's in. Touchdown, Chicago.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Going for it all. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. Drive will start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Bears first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Now a run on 1st down. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
A short one taken by Hockenson. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
A big-time play for the Bears. 32 yards.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. They'll run. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he's not going to get anywhere. The defense doing its job, and now it is 4th and goal. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught by Gibbs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the air now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll look to throw yet again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to the air one more time. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. Throwing now on third and long. Backs to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Room to run at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. They'll try to run. He'll have a first down inside the 10. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Big play coming up. Third and goal. Back to the ground after the penalty. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to fourth and goal. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, so no run back at least, but it'll still wind up a turnover on down. Slot man in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory.
Come on, guys. Gotta protect the house.
So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.